All right, welcome back to Miserable. Today we're joined by a special guest, my sister.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm being
What do you want to say? Or you just looking at the camera?
Yeah, I was kind of just like.
We're joined by my sister.
Hi, I'm Leelu.
Miserable. And we are siblings.
This is not part of the commercial. Some jerk making your life miserable. You want revenge? Call 555.
In between the lines, there's a lot of obscurity. I'm not inclined to resign to maturity.
If you haven't seen Psych, this video is going to be boring. Is that what you thought I was going to say after that?
That's a good disclaimer.
So we're going to go just like back and forth from 20 to 0. 1.
Okay, my number 20 is Speak Now or Forever Hold Your Peace, Season 1, Episode 3. Well, it's one of the first episodes of like the series, and I think that it's just you kind of get to see like the characters kind of have like chemistry for the first time.
This is some sort of hazing ritual. We're going to end up naked in a river somewhere. I'll need to arrange for a ride home.
It's like one of the more like memorable episodes in my opinion, and I don't know if it's just because I've seen it that many times, but like out of the first season, it's one of the episodes that stands out the most to me.
It's also in my top 20.
Okay.
And it's not number 20. So I like it more than you.
Yeah.
And you hate it, basically. Yeah, I think a lot of people think that the second episode, Spelling Bee, is where Psych becomes Psych. But I feel like it becomes Psych in episode 3. And I think, yeah, there's a lot of episodes where the murder is sort of just like secondary to the humor. And because this time we've got the like theft element to it, and also weddings are just memorable. Like just in general, I feel like if I think back, it sticks out in my memory more just because it's like a fun setup for the crime. Not to get too film nerdy on this one, but I like how they shot it in the first couple seasons before. I think season 4 and 5 is when they switch and it starts to look like your average network show.
Shawn! Excuse me. You let me in there.
Yes, I did.
I just got a lap dance from Patrick Swayze.
What do you mean, like an impersonator?
No, I think it was actually Patrick Swayze.
My number 20, I feel like probably isn't in your top 20. And we haven't rewatched it in a while. Season 2, episode 10.
It was my number 21.
Really?
So it, like just barely didn't make the cut.
You will notice a trend in my top 20. There's a lot of Gus episodes. Actually, another episode where Gus's name is in the name of the episode. 2 more where Gus's name is in the name of the episode.
I also have 2.
Yeah.
Gus isn't.
Yeah. But the added element of seeing his family is also what kind of makes this one even better. Felicia Rashad is so funny as his mom. Shout out Bill Cosby.
Do not put that in.
Oh. Are you sure this is enough? I mean, this is Gus we're talking about, right?
I don't think this one is going to be on yours, but it's Neil Simon's Lover's Retreat.
It is not.
And okay, I understand why you don't like this episode. And also, I don't think a lot of people, it's like their favorites. But you get so many good like Shawn and Jules moments in this episode. And then what's her name? The lady who followed around Henry, the blonde. Yeah, but
Chelsea's her name?
I think it's Chelsea. But she's just hilarious in the episode.
I don't hate it. It's just not. I think it's in my like next tier below.
Shawn and I usually play skee ball and make prank calls all night.
It's you who keeps calling me?
No.
My 19 is probably way higher for you, I would guess.
Okay, what is
A
it?
little Dissy representation. It's Bollywood Homicide is number 19. You didn't put it in your top 20?
No, it was number 22.
What?
Is that Mauricio in there, Gus?
And they've got a run of sort of, dare I say, ethnic episodes. And there's another one that I've got coming up later. Anytime that they change the theme song up, then you know it's going to be a banger, in my opinion.
I know, you know.
I really like this episode because the mystery is genuinely like a really good mystery. Like it's not even if this guy wasn't Indian, I wouldn't have it in my top 20. But it would still be a great episode because this guy's got all his girlfriends are just dying on him and he's like, what am I supposed to do? It's a very intriguing setup.
You might want to take it easy. Please, I'm 1/4 Jamaican.
I'm also 1/4 Jamaican.
Stop telling people that.
18 is season 2, episode 1, American Duos. I mean, where do I like it when they do like parodies of stuff. And like this was just, they also have the one where he goes on the reality dating show, and this is just a better, well done version of that, in my opinion.
Presenting Shawn Spence Star and Gus TT Showbiz.
Talking away. I don't know what I ought to say. I'll say it anyway. Slowly learn that life is okay.
Wrong verse.
My 18, I wonder if you have this one, is the finale of season 1, episode 15, Scary Sherry Bianca's Toast. As much as I like the Jules stuff, I like when Jules just gets to do her own thing, just on some solo stuff. Like Gus, when Gus just gets to do his thing. And in this episode, she goes undercover in a sorority. And it's one of the earliest times that you get to see Jules do like the detective stuff to like a really full extent.
I like the way they do her hair.
Yeah, she's got the weird, yeah.
It's really fun.
She's really undercover. We were talking about this recently when we were watching a couple episodes, is that like the mystery often takes a backseat to the comedy. But when they decide to really just write a good mystery, it's like, and still be funny.
It's a lot of really weird stuff that's creepy and happens at night. Mr. Spencer, is it?
Yes, that's correct, Mrs. Barndor.
Take Bill, Matt, Snatcher, Plimpton.
Baumgartner.
My number 17 is another parody-ish episode, and it's season 7, episode 5, 100 Clues.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get to that in a little bit too.
This is another one of those episodes where they do the gimmicky thing, but it's like done so well that it's still like super entertaining to watch. Because it's not just like a parody, but it's also like their own mystery in their own way. And then there are so many like recurring characters that like show up in the episode, and it's just, I feel like it's just so well done.
It's like one of the most psych episodes.
Who's this guy?
Oh!
It's all right, buddy. It's okay. I'm sorry. My partner has an intense fear of toupees tied to his grandfather.
He used to whoop me.
For his fear of toupees.
It was a vicious cycle.
All right, my number 17 is another ethnic episode. It's Lights, Camera, Homicidio. You know, this is sort of a thing that doesn't really matter to the show at all, but after the show ended, James Roday, like, you know, spoke out on this, that he felt like he had sold out his heritage because he's half Mexican.
Wow!
And changed his stage name to James Roday Rodriguez. He's playing a white guy who just like likes Mexican culture in this episode, but it's still cool to see him sort of lean into that. And again, the crux of the mystery of like there's a prop knife that got swapped, that's just a cool setup.
Shawn Spencer, this is my partner, Lavender Gooms. We're here with the police investigating the Nunez case.
My number 16 is season 5, episode 12, Dual Spires.
And to be clear, neither of us have seen Twin Peaks.
Oh, yeah.
So this is just 100% just based on the quality of the episode. Has nothing to do with how much we like Twin Peaks.
I don't typically love like the eerie episodes as much because I'm like a scaredy cat. But this is like...
When you play it back, you'll see me thinking about doing that on my face. Okay, anyway.
But it's one of those eerier episodes that's like well done because it has like a really good balance of both like the what the f*** is going on and also like the comedy aspect of it. And that's why I really like it.
I like that it's a cinnamon festival, right?
Yeah.
That's such a stupid... That's really funny.
Paula.
It's a little dramatic, don't you? You have a problem.
16, right? Season 6, episode 3. This episode sucks. So when I was substantially younger watching this show, this was probably my favorite episode of the show. There's another episode that didn't make my top 20 called Let's Get Hairy, which is like this guy thinks he's a werewolf.
D's nuts. I'm gonna...
I think I did that last night.
And those two were always my favorites as a kid because I love anything that sets up like a premise that seems so unexplainable and then actually explains it in a satisfying way. And then also we get a Lassie, like this is the start of his love story, and it's a beautiful thing, man. He becomes a good man, a good father. Do you think we're gonna overlap like exact number ever?
I think number 1 is the same.
Okay, but other than that,
I don't know actually.
Let's see what happens.
I'm dangerous in a sexy way.
More like a gay way.
Well, I'm straight up iconic.
I wouldn't call Count Chocula an icon.
I'm Blackula.
Okay, my number 15 is season 1, episode 5, which is an episode that we just watched, 9 Lives.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is this recency bias or are you genuinely
No, I genuinely... Wow. Well, we went back and rewatched it together, and I never really go back and watch season 1 ever, because it just... Typically, like, I don't really like those episodes as much, because it's not as, like, Psych. But... this episode and the Speak Now or Forever Hold Your Peace episode like really stuck out to me. You very much see Shawn and Gus as like besties in this episode, and I don't know, I really like the way that all the characters interact with each other.
Yeah, it's a good episode, but Yeah, probably in my like 50s range.
There are no witnesses.
You're wrong. There is a witness. There's a cat. I want to talk to that cat.
I've been wrong every single time about guessing whether it's going to be in yours. But this is going in the other direction. This is me saying there's no way it's in yours. Season 7, episode 8. Right Turn or Left for Dead.
It is on my list.
Damn, so I really just don't know.
Yeah.
So you like it more than me. So I just hate this episode. This is basically the only episode that is 100% about the fallout from Shawn telling Jules, spoiler alert, he's not psychic. So I actually was gonna make a miserable about this episode a while ago, because it's inspired by some sort of Scandinavian film that was then remade in America, called something to do with like tracks, and it does the same thing where it's like this lady imagines what if her life basically splits.
There's also a movie.
You're about to say something so dumb right now.
It's the girl from Riverdale, and it's like she takes
Betty or Veronica?
Betty, I think. The blonde one? Yeah. And she takes a pregnancy test, and then it shows whether or not
really?
she's pregnant or not. Yeah, it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Is it Netflix original?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was pretty bad.
Not pregnant!
So this is just like, in terms of creativity, it hits harder than like the finale. It's just so fire, bro.
How you doing?
Well, they say I might have a mild concussion, and I wasn't able to go pick up Lassie's new dog from the rescue this morning. Oh, and get this, I might have a mild concussion.
Okay, this is definitely not on your list, but it's Psych the Musical. I don't even know if we're counting it, but it's...
In an earlier version of my list, it was nearing the 20 mark. It never broke 20, but it's good.
I'm a sucker for musicals, and like every single show that has ever done a musical episode, that ends up being one of my favorites just because I love musicals. In this, none of them are like actually like trained singers.
Isn't
really.
Timothy Amundsen?
Yeah.
He's the only one though.
Yeah. I mean,
they're good singers though.
Yeah,
like
they
in
still
the
do
acapella
well.
episodes, you hear that they're like solid singers.
I mean, they sing "Suck It" every time they say it. So
You're like, whoa, that was really.
Suck it. You suck it. Suck it.
For me, I've got 2 problems with it. One is that the mystery itself isn't that good.
Who cares though?
Wagwan London town. Who wants some inspecting? Jamaican inspector man.
My 14 is 100 Clues. Okay. I think I also love it so much because Clue I've watched like 3 or 4 times. The 1985 film? I'm just guessing. I have no idea. The 1987 film. Should I say every year and just edit it? The 1983 film. It's a good mystery. Being locked in a house is just going to make things better because like closed down stories are more fun. And Psych does very few like bottle episodes.
Okay, my number 13 is Right Turn or Left for Dead. Okay, I understand why you wouldn't think that this was on my list, because for a really long time, I really disliked this episode. Disliked. I don't know if I enunciated that well enough.
I really didn't like this episode.
I'm like one of those people who can't stand to see their favorite characters like actually go through conflict. But I think as I've grown older, I've learned to appreciate it more. It's a very well done episode, and it just, I don't know, it really makes you see Shawn as like a bad guy for like that. Like you see that he messed up and like he shouldn't have. Like, he literally was lying to everyone that he loved, especially Jules. The fact that he kept the secret from Jules for that long is so insane. Crazy. They were in, like, a committed relationship. Like, that's actually crazy.
My 13. This is why I thought we might link up, because I think we were just talking about how much we like this episode. Okay. Santabarbaratown 2.
No, but mine's further up on the list.
Okay, good. And I'm going to make a Seinfeld episode thing pretty soon. And I'm going to explain there that I just love, because the show gets this privilege of like creating a character and defining him, and then just do an episode where they just sort of flip it on its head. And there's a lot of episodes where George isn't a bum idiot. And it's like, yo, normally he's a bum idiot. And so Psych, it's like Shawn doesn't care about anything. And then this time he's like beast mode, like Shawn really being serious and caring. And that moment when he like shatters the window, he's like, I really just like, I'm that guy right now. It's like, yo, Shawn, bro. Because it's also a character growth moment, because like season 1 Shawn would never have gone about it in the way he did. And then you also get to have Gus playing the more cautious guy, but in a really different way. Like normally he's like, I'm scared to break into this building after hours because I don't want to go to jail. But this time he's like, Shawn, I'm really worried that you're going to like harm yourself. So it's good for their relationship. It's good for obviously him and Henry's relationship. And it's a great episode.
I can't let you go in there alone.
Gus, I have one beard. One. What do you suggest we do?
So you were so close to us lining up because
It's 12?
It's my number 12. It's one of those episodes that like genuinely has you in tears because you can just see like the true emotion that like Shawn is feeling. And I love Shawn and Henry's relationship, and I love the way we can see it grow as the show goes on. Like the two-parter is just, it's so good and you really see it, and it just, I don't know, it always makes me cry. So
my 12 is Lassie Did a Bad Thing.
Okay.
You got that on there? Yeah. Okay. Look, we've got a lot of episodes where characters' names are in the episode because
those are always the best episodes.
Yeah, like anytime you sort of build up an extended cast and then you have time to focus on one of them, if you like that character and you're showing a new dimension of them, maybe it's always going to be cooler. Like even in season 3, Lassie's still kind of like he's still kind of like police brutalitying all the time, and it's like he genuinely could maybe have done it, you know? Early Psych Lassie has aged like I think worse than any other aspect of the show because he's always saying things like I love Reagan, and it's like, oh my god.
Oh, you picking up on that, genius?
Hold it back, Shawn. When you get serious, Lassie just shot a guy.
Don't be ridiculous. He didn't kill anyone. His finger wasn't even on the trigger.
My number 11 is, I don't know if you have this on it, but it's Mr. Yin Presents. This is the second one in the Yin Yang trilogy.
Yeah, I didn't make it. The Yang episodes for me very easily go 1, 2, 3.
It's another one
It's
of
great.
those
It's
episodes
great,
where
though.
you really see them feel like the emotion. Abigail and Jules, and it's just, oh, it's so good. And then Shawn loves Jules, but they're not even in a relationship. And then there's Abigail, and she's just so sweet, and she doesn't mean to get caught up in all this stuff, and she is, and it's so good. My favorite part about it is honestly the way that Jules like has this trauma afterwards, and like you really see the impact that it had.
So in the start of 5 is when she's working like a desk job, right? Because she like didn't want to stay in the field.
Say what?
I never left Santa Barbara. I've been here since we caught Yang. You should have told us.
We're on 11 now?
Yeah.
We can just move on. Mine is Speak Now or Forever Hold Your Peace.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like show comes into its own. Shawn is still at that stage where he like flirts with every woman he sees, and it's like dudes like that in real life suck, but on TV that's like one of my favorite types of characters.
Okay, my number 10 is Santabarbaratown Part 1.
Oh, Part 1?
Yeah.
Oh.
We already did Part 2.
Oh, when you were 12.
Did your Part 1 not even make the list?
No. I'm really surprised you're putting 1 over 2.
Okay, it was one of my favorite episodes like growing up. It's another one of those episodes that's kind of like eerie, like you kind of like feel it. Every time I watch it, I still feel like the plot twist just like in my stomach. But like that same feeling you get when you finally realize, oh, it's so good. It's one of my favorites.
There are a lot of episodes that have the plot device of like, wait, that means so and so is in danger. Yeah. But like they follow through, and it's like, yo, I can't imagine what it was like if we were like 5 years older. We would have watched this episode and then had to wait the whole summer to get Santabarbaratown Part 2.
Oh, 50 grand was a lot back then.
I didn't tell you how much they were getting paid.
All right, my number 10 is Cog Blocked. I love this episode so much that I'm genuinely considering doing like a sort of loose adaptation inspired feature film from it. It reminds me of a lot of great films that I love that have to do with rebelling against the system, rebelling against corporate culture, and insurance companies. Double Indemnity is about insurance companies. Do we have the DVD somewhere here? And Double Indemnity. I'm not going to say much else because I'm spoiling my own movie if I keep talking. Yeah, you need to shut up. That I might make in 2032.
Right. Ralph decided it was time that John finally took his vacation, a permanent one.
This is outrageous. You can't prove this.
Man, I already have.
My number 9 is season 4, episode 5, Shawn Gets the Yips. They're sitting in the restaurant and there's like a genuine, like everyone is in danger for like a genuine second. And then it's just Shawn just him having like this like inability to like solve the crime is just, I don't know, it's so good.
We're just missing one thing.
Yeah, pizza.
I was gonna say an immersion therapy tank and hallucinogens, but I could go for a slice.
My 9 also, we don't have to spend too much time on American duos.
Now, my number 8 is, we already talked about this, Lassie Did a Bad Thing.
Okay, awesome. awesome.
I mean, it's just,
He did a bad thing, man. I don't have to tell you. My 8? No way you don't have this, but I guess you like it more than me because we haven't said it yet. Is Seize the Day. This is the best episode of season 8. I think people hate season 8. In the fan base, and it's because of Trout, which like obviously he sucks, but this is just so funny, and Shawn is just taking it. He's taking the fact that he can't work in such a weird way, and like, I'm gonna be a life coach now is already such a dumb thing to ever think in your life when you literally haven't gotten your life together. You're the definition of a man-child. And also, bro, S.E.I.Z.E, the S stands for S.E.I.Z.E. How you come up with that, bro?
S-E-I-Z-E, that's S.E.I.Z.E, or as the Mayans called it, S.E.I.Z.E.
You do realize the letters are supposed to stand for something, right?
Guess what the S and C stands for?
What?
S.E.I.Z.E.
My number 7 is Gus walks into a bank. Shawn and Gus have such like a joking relationship where they're constantly like making fun of each other, but like they really do care for each other and they really are best friends, and I love the way that that's like portrayed in this episode.
You're not going anywhere. You just become my next hostage.
7, An Evening with Mr. Yang. The reason why I like it the most of all of them is because it's like Yang is like a new unknowable threat right now. And then it's also got his mom in it, Sybil Shepherd, playing a great role. And then also we're like sort of building out the Abigail relationship, which basically is going to go exactly 1 season. And yeah, it's just so fun. The way they have to race around the city is really cool. I don't know if they spent more money on it in the average episode, but it feels like it. It feels like they really went all out.
Shawn, stop playing. Is that really Abigail? I was thinking that maybe we should get together.
Why on earth would you think that's a good idea?
Oh, I don't know. The last time I saw you, we kissed for like 27 seconds.
Okay, my number 6 is, I don't know if this is on your list, but it's Black and Tan, a crime.
Yes! Oh my god. Yeah, dude, it's so good.
Wait, what is it on yours?
Just wait.
Okay.
There's only 5 left.
It's just so funny. Like, genuinely one of the funniest episodes ever. Shawn is black and Gus is tan.
Name's Black and Tan.
Sorry for the mix-up, Jan.
I beg your pardon? My name is Black. His name is Tan. I can't believe you just made that assumption. You should be ashamed of yourself and your family.
It's so funny. It's so dumb. And like the entire episode is just like a gimmick and it's just hilarious.
Okay, my 6 is Office Space, which is much like Cogblocked, is a lot about Gus and the effects of corporate life on him, but is just way dumber. The funniest thing that they do in Psych, and this might be sort of belittling the other great things they do on the show, is when Shawn or Gus scream like little girls. It's like the funniest thing they can possibly do on the show. He's in little girl screaming mode the entire 45 minutes of the episode.
You look at me. We're in this together. Just like we always are. Want to put on a pot of coffee? We're going to go down there together and we're going to look at this. We're going to make it kosher.
Okay.
What does that mean?
The meats and the cheeses, they're not gonna touch.
Okay, my number 5 is Seize the Day, which we kind of already talked about. It's just hilarious, and the acronym is like genuinely so stupid because like one of the E is eggs. I think the Z stands for zebra. Like it genuinely doesn't.
You need to grab hold of the 4th letter in C's, which is the I. It's the Z, which stands for zebra.
It genuinely doesn't make any sense, and it makes the entire episode so funny.
And also, we find out his name is Carlton Jebediah Lassiter. Did we know that before?
Now, some of you may be under the impression that my middle name is Danger. It is not. It's Jebediah.
Ooh, rough start.
Oh, jeez.
5, mine is Gus walks into a bank.
Okay.
I also like the Jules B plot where she's dealing with Bro, who is the official hostage negotiator. It's a good relationship, and like Shawn being like, I don't like you. I feel bad that I don't know his name, but he plays Kent Davison in Veep. and like he's super funny in that role. Similar sort of like, and he looks a lot like Kevin Bacon. So for a long time I thought he was Kevin Bacon, but he's not Kevin Bacon. Episode 4.
Okay,
we might sync.
No, because you already said my episode 4. My episode 4 is Office Space. Literally, what I was thinking when I put this on my list was I can just picture Gus screaming at his like face, and it's so funny. And just the fact that like he just makes everything so much worse. It's just everything. Like it's just, oh my god, it's so
my 4. Wait, you haven't mentioned it. So season 4, episode 7, High Top Fade Out.
I do really like them, but neither of them made my list.
I like the mystery a lot. I like this dimension to Gus. Again, it's sort of like meeting his family, but this time you're meeting like his college friends. College is the only time that Gus got to live without Shawn, like over his shoulder. And so it's interesting to imagine like what did he do when he had that freedom, and how did that impact whatever the hell I'm even talking about.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
My number 3 is An Evening with Mr. Yang, which we kind of already talked about.
My number 3 is Black and Tan. So I put it at 3 because it's genuine. I think aside from number 1, it's the funniest episode of the show, because my number 2 is not really about the comedy. It's about how good the episode is. So our 2 and 1 might be the same right now. What's your 2?
Shawn takes a shot in the dark.
It is.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, that's
crazy. I said it's not really about the comedy. It's about just seeing him, much like Santabarbaratown 2. It's about sort of how he subverts who he normally is. Yeah, just so good storytelling.
This just came in from Shawn.
Read it.
Ben should not LOL.
What is he talking about?
Ben should. Oh my God. Shawn's been shot.
And number 1.
Should we say it at the same time?
Number 1, Last Night Gus. This is inspired by the Hangover movies. It is season 6, episode 2 from October 19th, 2011.
Dang.
Everybody gets to shine. Everybody gets to do something fun. Gus, a player named Gus type situation. He's being a player, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Well, why didn't you give me your phone and I'll put my digits in it?
All 7 of them.
We haven't talked about Woody a single time yet, because I guess he doesn't factor that much into much of the episodes that we've mentioned. But like, best side character that they add to the show. I'm so glad he became recurring.
If you would ever watch one episode of Psych, I would recommend this one, because you don't even have to know any of the characters to just like appreciate how absurd the entire thing is.
Mystery's like 12. Comedy's like 14, 15.
Yeah, it exceeds.
Yeah, exceeds the day.
And the killer is still out there. And Henry Spencer, where are your pants?
I'm not entirely sure, Karen.
All right, thank y'all for watching this video. Is there anything else you want to say to them? If you'd like more, we can do our 20 least favorite episodes of the show. But we don't like to hate. We like to love.
No, we can do like our 5 least favorite episodes.
We could do, hate less, shorter. That fixes it. Yeah. We could do another show that we watch, like we could do a girlfriend's watch party, like episode reaction, live episode reaction.
Do you like Brooklyn Nine-Nine enough to do one of these on Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I don't know like any episode of the show off the top of my head, other than the one where they're interrogating the dude in the room. You know what I'm talking about?
Every episode.
No, like the whole episode is they're just interrogating him.
Oh,
the dentist.
Oh, yeah.
That episode, and then that's all I can think of. I cannot think of another episode of the show.
Dang. That's
Nicolaj.
crazy.
When he gets a Nicolaj. Nicolaj.
No, it's Nicolaj. What's another show?
How about you tell us that in the comments down below?